Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestlemania Sunday. We are live from a sold-out Lincoln Financial Field in the heart of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And tonight, history will be rewritten on the second night of what has already been an unforgettable WrestleMania weekend.
That's right, Cole. Last night shook the foundation of WWE, but tonight is where dynasties collide, blood boils over, and the very fabric of the company could change forever.
You can feel it in the air, guys. The energy, the intensity, the passion of these fans. It's unreal. From championship gold to personal grudges, tonight is going to be next level.
We've got legends, champions, icons, and warriors all stepping into that ring tonight. And after the chaos of last night, I can't even imagine what tonight has in store. Buckle up. WrestleMania Sunday starts now. And we kick things off tonight with a match that's been building for months. A blockbuster triple threat match for the WWE Women's World Championship. Three of the most dominant forces in WWE, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, and Io Sky, collide to see who walks out of WrestleMania Sunday with the gold.
This is going to be absolute chaos, Cole. Think about what's on the line here. Rhea Ripley has carried that championship with an iron grip for a month. But now, she's got two very different threats gunning for her at the same time. Alexa Bliss, who's rediscovered her edge and her confidence, and Io Sky, the high-flying, unpredictable technician who earned her spot by surviving the Royal Rumble.
Don't forget, Io was originally going to face Liv Morgan one-on-one at WrestleMania, until Liv went down. Alexa stepped in, beat Liv in a qualifier, and made the most of that second chance. Some say Rhea handed her the opportunity, but Alexa's made it clear. She's not here to just participate. She's here to take the title.
And Io's got a chip on her shoulder. She feels disrespected, that this should have been her moment alone. She's been laser-focused since winning that Rumble, and now she's walking into the biggest match of her life with everything to prove.
And we can't underestimate Rhea either. The pressure of walking into WrestleMania as champion. With two of the most dangerous challengers breathing down your neck, this is going to be a war. No allies, no rules. Just three women fighting for glory.
It all begins tonight. The Women's World Championship is on the line to open WrestleMania Sunday. Up next, it's all about pride, gold, and proving who really runs the United States division, because the United States Championship is on the line. Up next, it's all about pride, gold, and proving who really runs the United States division, because the United States Championship is on the line.
LA Knight is coming in hot, no question about it. The man's charisma is off the charts. The crowd eats out of the palm of his hand. And he's got that blue-collar fight that makes you believe he was born to hold that title. But tonight, he's got a serious problem named Carmelo Hayes.
Absolutely, Corey. Carmelo has been waiting for this opportunity since stepping up on Raw and then crossing over to SmackDown. He calls himself him for a reason. He's flashy, he's smart, and he's one of the most athletic superstars we've seen in years. This isn't just a challenge. It's a clash of generations, attitude, and style.
Let's not forget how we got here. Hayes called his shot after LA Knight won that wild triple threat a few weeks back to retain the US title. Melo said if LA Knight's the future, then the future looks stale. And ever since then, these two have been on a collision course straight for Philly.
And I love this matchup because it's not just about the gold, it's about respect. LA Knight's fighting to cement himself as one of the top stars in WWE. Melo's fighting to claim that spot for himself. Something's got to give.
And you can feel it. This one might steal the night early.
Don't go anywhere. LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes for the United States Championship is coming up tonight on WrestleMania Sunday. Up next, a deeply personal matchup. Finn Balor goes one-on-one with Dominic Mysterio in a match that could shake the very foundation of the Judgment Day.
This isn't just teacher versus student, Michael. This is family versus legacy. This is the heart and soul of the Judgment Day being put to the test. And the bigger question looming over this matchup, will we see him? Will we see the demon return?
There's no telling. Finn has been quiet, focused. But last Friday, he looked Dominic dead in the eye and hinted that something darker might be coming. If the demon shows up tonight, Dom is in for the fight of his life.
Dominic has come into his own this past year. Love him or hate him, he stood tall when Judgment Day needed him. But now, he stands alone, across the ring from the man who mentored him, molded him, and who now might destroy him.
And don't forget what's at stake. This isn't just about ego or retribution. This is Judgment Day's soul. Finn believes Dom's gotten too big for his boots. Dom thinks Finn's time is over. If the Demon comes out tonight, this match might not just change Dom, it could end him.
And let's not forget, the Demon doesn't lose at WrestleMania. If Finn becomes him again, Dominic may not walk out the same.
It's the Prince versus the Prodigal Son. Will Dominic Mysterio survive? Or will he be consumed by the Demon? We'll find out tonight at WrestleMania. Ladies and gentlemen, we are counting down the moments until Night 2 of WrestleMania kicks off. And what a way to make history. For the very first time, the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship will be awarded. And it's two Irish warriors who will battle for it. The man, Becky Lynch, takes on Lyra Valkyria.
This is one of the matches I'm most intrigued by. Cole, not only is the title brand new, but this is about legacy. Becky Lynch helped shape this entire era of women's wrestling. And Lyra, she grew up watching Becky do it. And now, she wants to surpass her.
It's poetic. Mentor versus protege. Hero versus the future. Becky has said it herself. She sees a lot of her younger self in Lyra. But make no mistake, there is nothing soft about Lyra Valkyria. She earned this moment by clawing her way through a grueling tournament. And now she wants to stand on her own 2 feet and take the torch.
Let's not pretend this has been all respect. Tensions have risen. Lyra has said Becky's time is coming to a close, and that she will be the one to lead this next generation. But Becky isn't ready to hand anything over just yet. If anything, she seems more fired up than ever, trying to take the spotlight from Lyra.
Becky doesn't just want to win. She wants to remind the world why she's still the man. She wants to stamp her legacy by being the first ever women's Intercontinental Champion. But if she underestimates Lyra even for a second, that dream dies fast.
Either way, history will be made tonight. 2 Irish icons walk into Lincoln Financial Field, but only one walks out with gold and a place in the history books.
Will the legend add another accolade to her career? Or will the rising star make her biggest statement yet? Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria, for the first ever Women's Intercontinental Championship, tonight at WrestleMania. WrestleMania Sunday rolls on, and up next, we preview one of the most anticipated showdowns of the weekend. 2 of the most dominant athletes in all of sports entertainment will finally collide. Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill. This is more than a match. This is a statement.
Cole, we've talked about dream matches for years. This one is ripped straight from fantasy. And it's happening tonight. 2 alpha athletes. 2 unmatched powerhouses. Jade Cargill calls herself the Storm. Bianca Belair is the EST of WWE. Something's got to give.
I still remember when Jade Cargill first walked into WWE. It felt like the ground shook. And since then, she's steamrolled every woman put in front of her. But now, she faces the woman who's been the standard bearer for the last 3 years. Bianca's resume speaks for itself.
And you could cut the tension with a knife. Bianca doesn't like Jade's arrogance. Jade doesn't care about respect. She came here to dominate. Their encounter at the Royal Rumble was just a spark. Tonight, we get the explosion.
Bianca Belair is no stranger to the spotlight. She's delivered in some of the biggest WrestleMania moments in history. But this match, this is different. This is personal. This is raw strength, speed, pride, and ego all crashing in one ring.
You're not just looking at 2 of the best athletes in WWE. You're looking at 2 women who inspire an entire generation. No titles on the line, just pride, power, and legacy.
The EST, the Storm, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, for the first time ever, tonight, at WrestleMania Sunday. It's time we talk about one of the most emotionally charged matches of the entire weekend. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. No holds barred. A rivalry forged in friendship, burned in betrayal, and tonight, it may end in ruin.
This isn't just a match, Cole. This is a reckoning. Kevin Owens has finally snapped, and Sami Zayn, he's been trying to hold on to the last thread of what they had, but there's nothing left to save. This is going to be brutal, unforgiving, personal.
Think about what they've been through together. From the independents to NXT to WrestleMania moments as partners. Last year, they walked in together. Now, they walk in with blood in their eyes. Owens feels abandoned, betrayed, and he's out to hurt the man he once called a brother.
And let's not forget, it was Owens who destroyed Sami Zayn on that night. It was raw, it was violent, and it left everyone asking, why? Now we know. Kevin says Sami chose the world over him. And tonight, in a no-holds-barred environment, he wants to make him pay.
No countouts, no disqualifications, no rules. It's just two men, one ring, and a storm of emotion that's been building for years. These two know each other better than anyone else, and that makes it even more dangerous.
Sami Zayn is fighting for closure. Kevin Owens is fighting for revenge. But after tonight, I don't think either man will ever be the same again.
It's a friendship turned firestorm. A match soaked in history, rage, and heartbreak. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, no holds barred. Tonight, at WrestleMania Sunday. Let's take a closer look at how this match came to be.
In the shadow of the night, we stand tall and fight. Hearts burning bright, ready to ignite. Through the storm we ride, on a dream we glide. Together side by side, with the world over.
Looking for the victory. 2 count.
Voices loud and clear. No more tears. Victory is near.
I'm not here to yell. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to talk to you, face to face. I want you to walk down that ramp, look me in the eye, and explain why you stabbed me in the back again.
You want answers, Sami? You really want the truth? Fine. You turned your back on your best friend the moment you decided to help him. The moment you walked down that ramp and stood by Roman Reigns to fight off Solo and Jacob Fatu, that was it. You were so desperate to be accepted, to feel like you belonged to something. But guess what, Sami? I always told you, you're not bloodline. You're not family. And you never will be.
I didn't do that for Roman. I did it to stop something worse. I did it because I thought it was the right thing.
You always think you're doing the right thing. You always try to save everyone but the one person who's always been there for you, me. I've watched you run back to people who broke you. You forgave Roman. You forgave Jay. You begged for their love like some wounded dog. But me, you never forgave me when I needed it most. You always made me the villain. I stood by you in NXT. I pulled you up when no one else cared. I'm just tired. Tired of the betrayal. Tired of being stabbed in the back by the only person I ever considered family. Now, I'm done trying. You want to fight. Good. I want to hurt you, because it's time you finally learned what it means to lose everything.
Then at WrestleMania, I'm not fighting for friendship anymore. I'm fighting to end this.
Good. Because I swear to Jesus Christ himself, you will never see the light of day when I'm finished with you at WrestleMania.
It didn't have to end this way, Kev.
No, you're right. It didn't. But you made your choice the second you stood with them. Don't act like this was some tragic accident. You ended it, not me. You threw away the only real thing you had left, Sammy. You chose to be their pawn instead of standing with your best friend. I'm going to tear you to shreds in front of your friends, your family, your co-workers, and worst of all, the WWE Universe.
Kevin Owens.
Feel the drums of hope, climbing
Sami Zayn.
every slope, holding strong the
WrestleMania.
faith is ours cold.
Welcome back to the WrestleMania Sunday pre-show, and up next, arguably one of the biggest main events in history. A rivalry that defined an era, a clash between two legends. And now, for the first time ever, it's John Cena versus Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
It's more than just a match, Cole. This is legacy. This is 15 years of dominance, battles, betrayals, and championships coming to a head. Orton and Cena have always been linked. And now, they're stepping into the ring one more time to finally decide who stands on top of the mountain.
And you know what's wild, guys? After everything, after all the wars these two have waged, after all the titles, they've never faced off one-on-one at WrestleMania. Until now. This is history in the making.
Think about that. Cena, the face that ran the place. Orton, the viper who has slithered through every generation. Both men have carried this company. But now, Randy Orton walks in as the undisputed WWE Champion. And Cena? He's trying to write the ending to his career on his terms.
And don't forget how he got here. Cena earned this shot by surviving the Elimination Chamber, outlasting 6 of the best in the world. Orton stole that title from Cody Rhodes in shocking fashion. It's all led to this.
This isn't just about gold. It's about who defines this generation. Who is the man? And I don't think either one is walking out the same, win or lose.
Tonight, in the city of brotherly love, there's no love lost here. One ring, 2 icons, everything on the line. Randy Orton, John Cena, for the undisputed WWE Championship. Let's take a closer look at how this match came to be.
You people act so shocked. You sit there in your seats, screaming, booing, whining about what I did at Elimination Chamber. As if you didn't see it coming. As if you don't know exactly who the hell I am. Kevin Owens. Cody Rhodes. 2 men who trusted me. 2 men who I let their guard down before I struck. And I enjoyed every second of it. I enjoyed watching Kevin Owens get blindsided when he realized he got played. I enjoyed watching Cody Rhodes, standing in this ring, waiting for a fight he had no idea he was never going to win. And why? Why did I do it? Because guys like Cody Rhodes are polluting this industry. Polluting a division I built. Polluting a legacy I carried for over 20 years. But you know what? Cody Rhodes isn't the only disease that's been eating away at this company. No, there's another one. A man who has spent the last 2 decades poisoning this place, acting like he's some kind of hero. A man who these people worship despite the fact that deep down, he's just as fake as Cody is. That man is John Cena. Oh yeah, I'm going there. And why shouldn't I? For years, I've had to listen to all of you call him the greatest of all time. The face of WWE. The measuring stick. And I stood back, watching as he was handed everything, as he was paraded around like some kind of golden boy, while guys like me, guys who were better than him, were told to just accept it, to fall in line. Cena, you were never the guy because you were the best. You were the guy because they chose you. You were the safe pick, the marketable pick, the pretty little action figure they could slap on lunchboxes and movie posters. You weren't a once-in-a-generation talent, you were a corporate mistake.
You want to talk about my family? You want to talk about my legacy? Nah, Randy, you want to know what this is really about? You're jealous. You always have been. For 20 years, you've carried this massive chip on your shoulder because you couldn't handle the fact that no matter how hard you tried, you were never the man. And now you're out here crying, making excuses, rewriting history like some bitter little bitch. You want to talk about how this company picked me over you? How you were the real chosen one? Bullshit. You weren't held back. Randy, you failed. You were handed opportunity after opportunity, and you pissed it away every single time. While I was out here grinding, busting my ass, actually earning my spot, you were too busy coasting. You had everything, talent, bloodline, connections, but you were too damn lazy to be great. And that's the difference between you and me, Randy. You spent your entire career expecting greatness. I fought for it. But let me tell you something, man. For the longest time, I let it go. I let you be this bitter, pathetic excuse for a man because I figured, it's just Randy being Randy. I wasn't going to let what you did at Elimination Chamber get under my skin because I've seen you stab people in the back more times than I can count. But now you've pushed me too far. You want to go after me? Fine. But you come out here and run your mouth about my family, about my legacy, like you've done something in this business that I haven't? Like you're somehow better than me? Randy, I own you. I always have. Every single time it's mattered, I've beaten you. Every time you tried to step up and be the guy, you failed. You have never, not once, been better than me. And now you got the balls to stand here and tell me you're gonna erase my legacy? Nah, Randy, you ain't erasing shit. But you know what's about to happen? At WrestleMania, I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm gonna take that title off your shoulder. And when it's all said and done, your name is gonna be exactly what it's always been when it's next to mine. An afterthought. So at WrestleMania, Randy Orton, I will beat your ass one more damn time before the end of this retirement tour. And you can suck my dick when I'm finished.
John Cena.
It's going down for real.
Randy Orton.
It's going down for real. It's going down for real. Yo, girl, just kiss the girl. I do buy. Shake for a shake. I'm throwing these Emirates in the sky. Spinning this Assalamu alaikum. Peace to MONEY.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just hours away from perhaps the most important, the most emotionally charged, and the most personal main event in WrestleMania history. Tonight, two titans of our business, Roman Reigns and The Rock, go head-to-head in tribal combat again. But this time, it's not just about who walks away with the title of head of the table. It's about legacy. It's about blood. And it's about control over the very soul of the Anoa'i dynasty.
That's right, Cole. This isn't a dream match anymore. It's a war between generations. Roman Reigns has ruled WWE with an iron fist for over 1,300 days, claiming he carries a bloodline on his back. But The Rock, Hollywood megastar, former champion, and the original standard bearer of this family, he's had enough. He says Roman's lost his way, that his leadership has bred chaos, betrayal, and fear.
And you can't forget what happened last year. The Rock promised to stand beside Roman, and instead, slowly began to manipulate the very fabric of the bloodline. He pulled strings, made alliances, and now stands opposite the man he once called family. This isn't just a title match. This is a generational reckoning.
Exactly, Byron. And we've seen the impact on the entire family. Jey Uso walking away from it all. Jimmy falling in line. Solo Sikoa choosing The Rock over Roman. Jacob Fatu emerging as the new monster in the bloodline. This is a fracture that may never be repaired.
And let's not forget what The Rock said at the WrestleMania press conference. This match isn't just about Roman. He promised to keep CM Punk from main eventing ever again. That tells me The Rock is thinking 2 steps ahead. He's playing a long game. And when The Rock plays chess, people get crushed.
Roman's no pawn, though. He's been the most dominant force in modern WWE history for a reason. He's beaten everyone: Cody, Cena, Brock, Bryan, Edge, even Drew. And after losing to Cody last year, the Tribal Chief is not coming into this with anything less than fire in his soul.
It's legacy versus legacy. The final boss versus the Tribal Chief. There can only be one true head of the table when the dust settles. Will Roman Reigns re-establish his dominance? Or will The Rock finish what he started and take his place as the one true leader of the Anoa'i bloodline?
And let's not forget what The Rock said at the WrestleMania press conference. This match isn't just about Roman. He promised to keep CM Punk from main eventing ever again. That tells me The Rock is thinking 2 steps ahead. He's playing a long game. And when The Rock plays chess, people get crushed. Whatever happens, this is going to change the future of WWE forever.
Get ready, world. Tribal Combat 2 is about to shake the foundation of professional wrestling.
I'm living in that 21st century.
Tribal Chief, being the guy that everyone was afraid to challenge. And while I was doing that, while I was focused on keeping power, I lost sight of what really matters. I lost sight of being the best. And that's why I'm out here tonight. I'm officially entering the Elimination Chamber qualifiers. I'm gonna earn my way back to the top the right way, and at WrestleMania 41, I will main event again.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
You know, it's funny, man. The Rock remembers standing next to you almost a year ago, right in this very ring, talking about how the bloodline is forever, about how there's a responsibility, a duty to being the Tribal Chief. And now, you're out here talking about Elimination Chamber, about climbing the mountain again. But the thing is, Roman, your duty at WrestleMania 41 is bigger than just a championship. See, the real question isn't whether you'll earn your way to the top again. The real question is, will you be ready for what's coming? The world is watching, cousin. The family is watching. And at Elimination Chamber, you're going to find out exactly what your destiny at WrestleMania 41 is.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that come Elimination Chamber, you'll find out who your real fight is with. You'll find out where your place is in this family. Because whether you like it or not, the Tribal Chief has a duty to fulfill.
One man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power.
Roman, my cousin, the Tribal Chief. You're right. You have been waiting for answers. And The Rock. Well, The Rock has been watching, listening, and making sure the pieces fall exactly where they need to be. Because, Roman, this isn't just about you. This is about the bloodline. This is about legacy. This is about making sure that the man at the head of the table is the right man.
You want to talk about legacy? About making sure the right man sits at the table? Rock, I already proved I was the right man. I ran this place for over 3 years. I dominated everyone. I made this title the most important championship in the world. And now you show up again speaking in riddles like you're the one pulling the strings.
Roman, I came out here to do one thing, and that's to tell you that your story isn't over. Your reign isn't over. Because at WrestleMania 41, you will have the biggest fight of your life. But the thing about sitting at the head of the table is eventually someone comes along and flips the damn table over. And when it's all said and done, there will be no questions left. Because at WrestleMania, I take everything.
I don't have time for games. I don't have time for cryptic messages or surprise attacks. I want answers, and I want them now.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
You want to know why I dropped your ass at Elimination Chamber? You ain't fit to be tribal chief anymore, Roman. You lost at WrestleMania 40. You let the bloodline crumble. You let the entire family down. You had one job, to keep the dynasty strong. And what did you do? You failed. And when the tribal chief fails, the tribe suffers. And yet, here you stand, thinking you still run the show? Nah, that ain't how it works.
You done? You done running your mouth like you've been running from this fight for the past 4 years? You want to come back now and talk about who's fit to be tribal chief? The tribal chief doesn't run away like that. You're acting like you weren't just standing behind me when I was carrying this whole damn company? I fought. I bled. I dominated. You sat back and waited. You were never here when we needed you. You were never here when I needed you. But now you want to walk in, drop me with a rock bottom, and talk like you've got all the answers? It ain't that simple, Dwayne. This ain't Hollywood. You don't just write the script and take what you want. If you think you're just gonna step in and claim the seat at the head of the table, then you're dumber than you look. And now this isn't over. You want to play tribal politics? We settle this. Wow. WrestleMania. Tribal combat.
One man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. The system broken, the school's closed, the
Roman
prison's
Reigns.
open. We ain't got nothing to lose, everybody we rollin'. Everybody we
Rock.
rollin'. With some light-skinned girls and some Kelly Rollins. In this white man world, we the ones chosen. So good night,
Wrestle.
cool world, I see you in the morning. I see you in the
Mania.
morning. This is way too much, I need a moment. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Till then.
Well folks, we are just about out of time here on the WrestleMania Sunday Kickoff Show, but don't go anywhere. There's still plenty of action to come before the bell rings on night 2.
That's right, Cole. Still to come, two of the most explosive teams in all of WWE are about to throw down. It's the Street Profits taking on the War Raiders for the vacant WWE Tag Team Championships. These two teams have been circling each other for weeks, and tonight, they settle it in front of the world.
And right after that,
The countdown to WrestleMania is almost over, but the road to tag team glory is just getting started. Stay tuned. We are moments away from Night 2 of WrestleMania 41 from Lincoln Financial Field.
We already know who wants the smoke. Look around, everybody's on their feet because the Street Profits are in the building.
The energy level just got cranked up and the Profits are fired up.
The following contest is a tag team match set the WWE Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
There's nothing low-key about these dudes. The Street Profits were made for WrestleMania.
Multiple tag team victories for Dawkins and Ford at the Showcase of the Immortals, including the WrestleMania Showcase match at WrestleMania 39.
Hey, I heard they have a special WrestleMania drink in those party cups. I wonder if they'll share.
I've already tried some, Saxton. If you had a sip of it, you'd be knocked out until next year's WrestleMania.
Okay, all right, it's all good because tonight, Taz and Dawkins are bringing the WrestleMania smoke.
You also couldn't handle the smoke, Saxton.
You know, guys, I have an idea. How about we all join the Street Profits, choreograph our own little dance inside the club, and it'll be lit.
That's a great idea, Saxton. Afterward, we can all go play in traffic.
Combined weight of 552 pounds, Ivar and Eric, the War Raiders.
Held championships on multiple brands in WWE and nearly every continent before that. The War Raiders now embracing their truest form.
Looking to dominate once again.
Matchups like these are why I love tag team wrestling. Tag team match underway. Bragging rights in the division are on the line.
Oh, nothing fancy here.
Instant victory!
Stacked up! Quick pin, championship on the line.
The early quick cover, title on the line.
And the kick out. Too soon. Montez Ford with a strategically placed shot. Ooh! Oh! Ooh! Uh-oh. About to hit rock bottom. Down for the pin. Throws up the shoulder.
Looking for a speedy pinfall there.
German suplex. Rolling elbow. Woo-wee. He connects with a counter.
Nice job dodging contact there.
Able to capitalize on Ford's mistake.
Kick right to the back of the leg.
Placed him in the corner here.
Tag made. Double team headed our way. Look at this power all the way up.
Around the rock. And that might have shook Ford to his foundation.
Yeah, Eric with a very efficient form of offense. Look at these debilitating forearm strikes.
Clubbing away with forearm after forearm. Look at these cross faces.
And Tez was expecting that.
DDT. In off the tag.
He's looking like easy prey, about to fall into a trap.
Feet tackle.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps.
Oh, hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him. Big splash.
That was more splatter than splash.
Dawkins making the climb.
And he's got him in his sights. Got him right where he wants.
Up high.
Look out below. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Has to mind the referee here. Has to avoid the count out. Outside.
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
Absolutely. Dawkins is breaking his adversary down.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
He gets the tag, and here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change.
And into the pin. Title on the line.
Oh!
He narrowly avoids the count.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
Goes into the corner. Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Oh my God, what impact. Going for the pin. Title on the line. And only gets a 1 count.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Boom, right on the ear, the enziguri. And Dawkins channeling his energy here.
Oh yeah, it's on now.
Not a good spot to be in.
Driven down face first. Lifts their opponent's legs.
Ouch. That's one way to get your opponent out of the corner.
And on the apron, lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex.
Ooh. Boom.
Climbing up the turnbuckle here.
We're going to finish it off.
Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Uh-oh.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal. Sky high from Dawkins for the win. 2 count, breaks the close count.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle.
One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
Sent out of the ring the hard way.
and
a bit of psychological warfare from Angelo Dawkins here. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Tag made. Here comes the double team. What do they have planned here? Revelation!
Eric looks out of it.
And Ivar with the wherewithal to counter.
Cross body.
I don't think any of these superstars are going to show any quit at this point.
Never say die attitude on full display.
Here's the pin. Title could be decided. No, he gets the shoulder up.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Big forearm. Wicked forearm.
Forward with the blockbuster.
Last second knee to the face there. Look out! Somersault plancha to the floor. Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Making his way to the top here.
From the top.
Lands the splash.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Cover for the championship.
Title in the balance with the pin.
Got it. No, just a 2. Thought he had it.
You gotta be kidding me. A show of confidence from Ivar. Uh-oh. About to hit. Rock bottom. Oh, going right into the pin.
2. Kicks out.
What? What do you say? This is amazing.
What a match.
Forward up high. This is going to be good.
Take him.
From the heavens, forward with the frog splash. Forward on the verge here. This might be it.
Oh, my God, that was so close.
No way. No way. I refuse to believe that wasn't 3.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage.
What's coming next?
Back suplex.
Very nice.
And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
Abdominal stretch. It's locked in.
This is a great way to wear it. And we have new tag team champions.
Now let's look back at that amazing action.
Mini, money, roll, turn up, now I'm about to blow. Up and y'all don't even know, powder keg about to explode. Independent, I run this show, international, run the globe. I'm driving, no cruise control, got the life and they losing foe. I stay 100, I keep it homegrown. I live for the applause, and all the people know. I bring the swag like nobody can, don't mean to brag, what about it, yeah. I bring the swag like nobody can, it's in the bag, man, I got it, yeah. From the bottom, about to be up in your face. Putting proof is in the chase. Putting work the paper pays. On the up and I'm on the road. You beneath and you cutting cold. I can drive no cruise control. Got the life and they losing foes. I stay 100. I keep it homegrown. I live for the applause. And all the people know. I bring the swag like nobody can. Don't mean to brag. What about it? Yeah. I bring the swag like nobody can. It's in the bag, man. I got it. Yeah. I bring the swag like nobody can. Don't mean to brag.
Here are your winners, and new WWE Tag Team Champions, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
Not the result the War Raiders wanted tonight.
Tag team excellence in its purest form. You simply love to see it. And I hope we see these guys tagging again real soon.